So, the one thing that I think is incredibly important to talk about is that when you go through like intense suffering or intense depression, um, and you really allow yourself to go through it, really go through it and accept it, and accept the suffering and accept the depression and allow the depression to completely go in. And sometimes this may take a day, sometimes this may take 2 days. But what you'll see in this progression, if you do it correctly and you don't use any escapism, and I'm not talking just about escapism being like movies, TV, music. I'm also talking about escapisms of the personality you created to defeat this suffering or this depression. For instance, the illusion or the character that you created. So the illusion or the character, like for instance for me, it was becoming a painter and painting. And painting brought me love. It gave me love, and people would love me because I painted. I painted things for them. So that's a form of escapism. Or working on my body, having a beautiful body. That's a form of escapism. That's the illusion. That's the character. Even playing the guitar, or studying sports. So I had something to talk to people about, so they would love me. But I think it's important to note that there's two different things: the things you do to gain love from others, and the things you do to connect with others, to have more of a connection with people on the planet. So that's one. Getting to know more about sports and sports teams, that's a connection I may have with people that I meet throughout the week. So it's not necessarily to get love from them, it's to connect with other individuals, right? But things like painting, playing the guitar, working on my body, you could say those things you're doing to connect with people, but more so you might be doing those things to get love from people, so you don't feel lonely, whatever. But when you really go into the intense suffering and the depression and the loneliness, and you don't allow yourself to use those escapisms that you created of the character or the illusion, you start to realize that you're not really any of those things. You created those things. You created that character just so you wouldn't feel lonely, or you wouldn't feel depressed, or you wouldn't feel the pain or the hurt, or the suffering. So not using all those weapons that you created simply going through it without using the weapons of the character or the illusion that you created. It makes you go through a process where you start to dissolve the self, where you completely just become an evaporation and you become nothing. And it's extremely hard to get to. And it takes a lot of pain and suffering to get there. But once you get there, the loneliness goes away, and the pain goes away, and the suffering goes away. Because you got to that dark place, and you went through that dark place, and you came out on the other side. But it's hard to do. It's also hard to accept the death of yourself, or the death of the person you created for the past, 18 years or 25 years or 35 years or 55 years. When you kill that person, the character, the illusion, and you just realize you don't even know. It's like a blank slate where you don't think anymore. You don't have to do anything anymore. You just are. Your existence. Some crazy stuff. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day. It's very foggy today. That's probably the reason why this podcast is so mysterious. Even the personality that you invented. Being a funny person, being whatever. That's also part of the character and the illusion. Anyways, have a great day. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Do something fun. Like eat a banana. Or drink coffee or tea. Or take a walk. Walking is awesome. Alright guys, have fun. Peace.